Okay, I really tried to give this series a chance. I asked a few people which new anime I should check out, and Boku no Hero Academia came up pretty often in those conversations. Over the past few months, I've attempted to watch the first season, but every time I did, I'd get an episode or two in and was turned off by various things. I seriously just couldn't with this one, so I literally had to force myself to watch the first 13 episodes. So here are my honest thoughts on Boku no Hero Academia. The series follows the story of Izuku Midoriya, a squeaky-voiced, angsty teenager who lives in a world where people are born with superpowers known as quirks. Despite not having any quirks himself, he admires and wants to emulate a hero named All Might. After bravely and foolishly putting himself at risk attempting to save a classmate, Izuku learns that All Might, like himself, wasn't born with any quirks but was passed his power by another hero. He selects Izuku as his protege, and the boy enrolls in UA, the top hero school in the world. Izuku quickly finds himself overwhelmed by the school curriculum but excels by having heart and bravery. Yeah, it's that kind of anime. The bulk of the plot revolves around the UA course load and exams. At one point a bunch of villains show up to attack the school, but the stakes are never very high. The animation is subpar, even for a television series. It's not horribly bad or anything, but it also isn't anything worthy of any kind of praise. It's just kinda meh.
Holy stinking super crap!
Writing is also a mixed bag. I mean, I get it. People like an underdog story, and to be fair, it does pull off some emotional and badass moments. The comedy occasionally hits as well, but mostly just comes off as forced campiness. While some of the character designs are interesting on a superficial level, every character is just very one-dimensional. With the exception of one or two students, there isn't really any growth or character arcs. Everyone just had their quirk, and that's what defines them for the entire series. I suppose it's a good thing that it doesn't take itself seriously, because it has about the complexity of a fighting game. On the positive side, the soundtrack is very good, and that's the strongest thing this series has going for it. It's not the kind of soundtrack I'd end up listening to outside of watching the anime itself, but it does a decent job of capturing the emotion of each scene. Overall, it feels like it's just aimed at a younger, less mature audience who has much lower standards in their anime than someone like myself. I can appreciate things that are supposed to be dumb fun, but even on that level, this kind of falls flat in my opinion. I don't really recommend this one. I feel like the tropes used in this series are done better in other anime. At least One Punch Man is aware of how silly this whole shtick is. So those are my honest thoughts on Broccoli Go Cheerio Macarena. Leave your hateful weeb rage in the comments below, or feel free to harass me on Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.